Good afternoon, live from the Circus Sports at the Mid-Kentucky Downs studio. I'm Ross Johnston. Bracket plays here for the United States men's national team as they face off against Bosnia-Herzegovina in the round of 32 tonight at 7 p.m. in San Francisco. The game will be broadcasted on Fox, and the winner will play again on July 6th against the winner of Belgium and Senegal, who kick off today at 3 o'clock. In NBA news, Shams Charania reports that the Los Angeles Lakers have made 4 signings. Guard Quentin Grimes signed a 4-year deal worth $60 million. Guard Colin Sexton signed for 2 years worth $19 million. Forward Sandro Mamakhalishvili signed a 4-year deal worth $52 million. And center Walker Kessler signed a 4-year deal worth $130 million. Former Nick Mitchell Robinson also agreed to a 4-year, $47 million deal with the Boston Celtics. For all your foundation repair and your waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans of Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Cover 2 with Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 104.5 The Zone, powered by All Four Seasons Garage Door. 615-737-1045 is the number. We're broadcasting live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports Studio. Kentucky's largest sports book can now be found at Circus Sports at Kentucky Downs. And this is our go-home show because, hey, we're off for the next couple of days, so everybody have a good July 4th.
No one told me.
Yep. Were you just going to show up tomorrow?
Yeah, I was. I was going to practice on, doing the show by myself. Trying to see if I could do it. Because I was going to be in there where Ross is at, and I was going to work the board as well.
And host the show.
Yeah. I was going to show that, I'm super talented.
Hey, listen, that board is something. I mean, if you could do it and do the show, that is a talent.
Ross does it every day.
Yeah, but he
just
also,
makes us look like
he's a young guy.
Y'all are easy.
We're not like other shows. We don't have, theme songs. We don't call on a lot of audio and stuff like that. So we're relatively
trying to say we take it easy.
Yeah. We're low tech compared to the other shows, I guess you could say.
I don't know about that, man. That's a great job. That's a tough job. I couldn't do that.
Blaine, did you answer all the questions for the social media post that's about to go out for 104.5 The Zone?
Yeah, that's why I eventually got late. I went too long-winded, I guess. But I was,
Well, they also showed up like 2 minutes before we were supposed to be in the studio.
I think the new hire got lost trying to find us. So, so she, I was introducing myself also and getting to know her at the same time. So I'm not going to hold it against her. She is from Kentucky.
I'm going to hold it against Rich. I think it's well.
So it's okay. I told her I have some friends that went to Kentucky. So it's okay.
Well, let's go around the room and give our answers. I think they could be some fun conversation to be had from this. Hot dog or hamburger was one of the questions. Now, I'm a hot dog guy, but it's more because of the ease of being able to make one, and you can make a bunch of them very easily on the grill, boil them, whatever you may do. So I'm a hot dog guy for 4th of July because I'm the one cooking, so I got to make it easy on me.
Yeah, that's what I said. Actually, I'm usually probably a burger guy, but for the 4th, a grilled dog on the grill with those slash marks on there from the grill. Oh man, I'm definitely.
I don't want it too burnt, but I want it just perfect.
Oh yeah, got a little glaze. You can get the outer layers of the skin, a little, burnt a little bit too. Ooh, yes, that's great.
Listen to what, real quick, I'll let you go here, Ross, but Bert told me this. He said he tried a recipe where you split a sausage or like a brat or Italian sausage, just split it a little bit, where you could put some mozzarella pearls, those little balls of mozzarella, then wrap it with prosciutto, then put that on the grill.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good.
We could tell that he is a eater. He's a foodie.
He is.
That man cutting the hot dog already in the bun sliced already. He went the extra layer there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that sounded great.
I said the same as you, Blaine. I said probably any other day I would choose a hamburger, but for the 4th, you got to do a hot dog, 100%.
Buston says he's got a butcher shop out there in Dixon that does Wagyu beef hot dogs. Can't tell a difference. Now, I could tell a difference between like Angus, like, those kinds of hot dogs and then normal hot dogs, but I can't really taste the difference in a Wagyu.
Nash dog, man. You can't tell.
Yeah, I could tell
an
an Angus.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I could tell the Angus. I can't tell the Wagyu.
He said he's gonna send me something to grill. So
Ooh,
see if that happens.
buddy. That's a good weekend right there. Lake day or pool party? Where would you rather spend the 4th of July weekend? I'm a pool guy.
Yeah. Well, I said typically, the lake, you can do so many different things.
Yeah.
Man. You can jet ski, you can hang out on the boat. There's a lot of different things there. But for me at this point in time, I just want to lay out at the pool and people watch.
Yeah,
baby.
Pool all day.
Yeah, especially with the heat as it is right now, because it looks like the heat index is going to continue to be triple digits.
Oof.
You have to be in the lake or the river the whole time to stay cool, or just drive around. At the pool, you can go inside if it gets a little too hot. You can do whatever. There's a lot more options at the pool in the heat, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm right there. Bottle rockets or black cats? I said black cats.
Oh, why'd you say that?
I just liked black cats growing up for whatever reason, and more than I did bottle rockets. It's just a kind of a childhood thing, I guess.
Yeah, I was bottle rockets.
Yeah,
Bottle rockets.
bottle rockets.
Really? Okay.
There you go. But you're scared of fireworks, so we gotta make sure that.
Oh, well, we didn't know that.
Yeah, we talked about just like were you not here when we talked about that?
No, I was not here. I didn't forget
you
that
were.
bit.
Yeah, you were here because you got mad at, or you didn't get mad, but you because I told everybody he was like 14 when he was crying, and he was like actually just 7. He got hit by a firework.
Oh, you talking about this yesterday or something?
No, this was, we talked about maybe 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
a week ago or something. I don't know why we were talking about it.
You got hit by a bottle. Oh.
By a firework, yeah. It's fine, though. Moved on from it.
He cried.
Man,
he was
tough.
17 years
He's
old.
something else, man. I almost got my
Freshman
my
in college.
hand.
I'm going to make
almost-
you older as the story goes.
Yeah, man, I almost got my hand. Oh, man, I fell for that guy. What was that guy in the NFL?
JPP.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I felt like that almost could have happened to me.
Well, listen, think about it this way.
Because it was like it wasn't lit, and then it took some of the wick, and then it stopped. Then I was like, "Oh man, and then it started back up right when I put my hand
You might
down.
as well. I always just
I
throw
was
it.
like, "Oh my god!" Hey man, I was a chicken, man. I was like, "Oh man, it got me. It almost got me."
I saw a tweet today that said, just think about July 4th weekend like this. This is the last weekend someone will have 10 fingers. Someone in America is going to have less fingers than 10.
Oh man,
Isn't that crazy? Because that's true. Like someone's going to lose a digit.
It won't be me because I will be not like anything.
And I'm kind of with the Brycer's answer is going to kind of go into this one. We were asked downtown fireworks or home fireworks show.
Yeah.
And I kind of went into a rant about how the downtown fireworks at Nashville is not worth going to the trip. The people that are down there, it's hot. It's just not worth going.
Well, society, we're just so spoiled now.
But Brycer says, ultimately, I'm just kind of over fireworks at this point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just like to watch it from the rooftop deck there, so you have a nice view. They're not in downtown, but around downtown.
I used to live in West Nashville, and I could see them from the roof, and that was nice. But then, we moved up to Goodlettsville, and
I have a good friend there. He built a nice old big old house there off the rooftop. There.
Look at that.
He has a telescope.
You got all the connections.
He's got a telescope right up there. On
does he?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I was like, dang, this is sweet, man.
I used to have a telescope as a kid.
Wow. And but you know what I started doing? I was like, oh man, dang, I can see right through their house.
Hey, speaking of people watching,
I said, they need to shut their blinds.
Whoa.
Hey man,
listen.
it just happened. The telescope was right there, so I asked him, "Were you looking at that?"
I'm just saying, hey, they got the blinds open for a reason.
Hey man, I was trying to get them. I asked for a flashlight on my phone in there, so I got a wave to get them to shut their blinds. But we just got some good scenery.
Yeah,
Home is the way to go, especially here. The first year we moved here, we did the Pinnacle thing on the 4th at the Pinnacle building. That was sick. Though, with all the traffic and everything down there, all the hoopla, no, you ain't catching me down there.
All right. Top food or dish that must be served for the 4th. So besides hamburgers and hot dogs, what's a side dish you guys associate with the 4th of July?
Where'd you go?
I went potato salad. I don't know why, but there's just something about a good potato salad. Now, I'll smoke my potatoes in the smoker, then put them in the potato salad and stuff. But like a good potato salad is just, and listen, you got to put some seasoning in it. I got the boiled eggs, I got the mayonnaise, I got the mustard, capers, onions.
You're cooking all that.
Yeah.
You're a foodie too.
I put it all in there. You mix it up. You got tons of salt, cayenne pepper, paprika. Like I'm putting all the seasoning in there. Because I know white people get a bad rap about potato salad. And I ain't having any of that. We get such a bad rap for potato salad.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying that because white people are known for not putting seasoning in stuff.
Oh, this is a thing, huh?
Yeah. So I will never get accused of not having seasoning on any of my
race
food.
that did that. I thought it was just that's their style.
No, definitely. Like you gotta put seasoning on everything.
Oh, man, I just had some tuna right there. What was that? It felt like it was potato salad, but it wasn't. I would say, hey, man, it's the 4th. You got to have, but not from Memphis, barbecue ribs. Yeah.
Barbecue ribs is a good one.
Like, no.
No, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, you were gonna say ribs?
Ribs.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not into like potato salad or all that.
See?
It's just not my jam.
me either.
See?
Well, I'm just not into the potato salad. I mean,
it's good.
It's not I mean, I've had it, but I get it. That's a thing on the 4th or somehow.
Yeah.
Different holidays.
Ribs is a good one. Corn on the cob is a good one.
Deviled eggs,
huh? Deviled eggs would have been. Listen, deviled eggs is for everything. Deviled eggs for Thanksgiving. Listen, they have for our family gatherings. We have to cook 3 to 4 dozen just for 4 to 6 people because me and Dad will eat probably 2 dozen before the food's even served on holidays.
Do you have anything with corn in it?
Yeah, I could do Mexican street corn, corn on the cob, elote as well.
Corn on the cob off the grill.
Mm-hmm. You wrap it in. I do it.
Or with the foil?
I do it a couple of different times. I do it with the foil. I've done it with the husk on. I've done it just straight up on the grill. But I have this Mexican street corn recipe where I put the corn, poblano peppers, onions, jalapenos, and all this stuff on the smoker. First, I baste them in butter, then put them on the smoker and let them all smoke it all soft. And then I do like this beer cheese kind of corn casserole, Mexican street corn kind of deal.
You making me hungry.
I'm telling you.
Did you say yours?
I just said ribs as well.
Oh, that's right, ribs.
Brycer in the chat also said watermelon, and I don't know what it is about the 4th, but watermelon just hits different.
Do y'all put salt on your watermelon?
I have before.
I like that or tahini is the new thing, but like I like salt on my watermelon.
But I'm typically I just eat it the way it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me think about dessert though. I usually like watermelon or something like that. What's your favorite dessert on the 4th?
I'm not a big dessert guy. And just in general. Now, Lauren's making either a lemon blueberry cheesecake or pie. She hasn't decided. So that's right up my alley. Like I'll love a cheesecake or a pie, but I like the fruit, kind of like that.
Pie, like with the crust. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That sounds yummy.
I can't wait to see which one she lands on. She probably with her time constraints today, probably just the cheesecake, which is fine with me.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the 4th, man. It's hot. Give me some good old cookie dough ice cream.
Ooh, there you go.
I like that.
Cookie dough ice.
I like that Handel's ice cream. Have y'all had Handel's?
Oh, yeah.
There's one down in front. That's a good place. I like that place. Okay. Which host on this station would set fireworks off upside down? So I said Buck because I bet he's never even had touched a firework in his life.
I did not say that just for fun because he's a fun guy when you listen to him on air. I said Robert.
I said Blaine.
Oh, he got you. Betrayal.
Oh, my gosh. You don't think I know how to oh, no way.
No, I think
down.
I think you'd be so hype you would just kind of be all amped up for the fireworks.
I'm not going to say that might not happen before.
Let's go to the phones. All those questions, feel free to answer. If you got questions for us about 4th of July traditions or whatever, this or that, we'll do that too. Let's go to Chuck out in Clarksville. Chuck, you're on with Blaine and Zach.
Hey, guys. Y'all were talking about watching the fireworks. I live in Clarksville, so I don't go down to the river and watch them because of all the people and the mosquitoes and being down there in the musky air down there. We go to a Food Line parking lot about 2 miles away, and we can sit up and watch them up over the trees. We can come up there about 9:15 and sit there and watch them and then go back home.
Is it a crowded parking lot for you?
It's getting more crowded. When we first started doing it, we were the only ones there, and people started seeing us doing it, and now it gets a little fuller. But it's a neat experience.
Y'all should start tailgating for it, like put out tents and cook and grill.
Tailgate.
Yeah.
But our 4th of July, we're going to have St. Louis ribs, a little potato salad, watermelon, and my wife will make a strawberry Cool Whip pie.
Ooh, that sounds Cool Whip pies are really good. That's an underrated
like
one.
Pudding or something like
yeah.
that.
I don't know. After having the banana pudding from Nash Dogs, I don't know if I'll be able to have banana pudding anywhere else.
Chip. Oh, white chocolate chip.
Yeah, so good. So good. Let's go do
smoked cabbage.
Yeah. I've not had success grilling or smoking cabbage, but I've heard it's really good. My dad is very good at it. I'm not good at it. It's one thing I just, for whatever reason, I can't get right. Let's go to Blaze. Blaze, you're on with Blaine and Zach.
Hey, guys. Big time fan of the show. Listening to you guys pretty much every afternoon. But I wanted to say, 4th of July, man, that's where you need to be at the lake with some banana pudding, man.
Okay,
banana pudding, dude. You can't go wrong with it at all. You got to be on the lake with fireworks. That's just how it is.
I like
you
it.
Get more American than that.
I like it. Banana pudding's good. It's very good. I don't know. The Cool Whip pie is kind of like making me wish we had some Cool Whip pie going on right now.
You know what? I am thoroughly disappointed in you.
Uh-oh.
You didn't bring anything for us for the 4th weekend.
Listen, it is too hot to cook right now.
Gosh, we could have brought us some desserts.
Listen,
Ross?
This heat. I went out on Sunday morning. We were gonna move out my new smoker. Gonna move it to the back. We were measuring some stuff.
Smoker?
Yeah, I got a new smoker. Can't wait to use it. Have not got to use it yet. And went and to measure, and I was just drenched in sweat. And I was like, I ain't doing it. I'm staying inside for the rest of the day. Ain't today, because we have a new retractable hose reel. Like we have a couple of small things that we're gonna do around the house. I was like, it's just too damn hot.
Oh man, what if your dog did that? Said, I'm not pooping outside. I'm pooping inside today, man. It's too hot.
Yeah, that would suck. That'd be payback. That'd be payback.
I just kidding. But, yeah, because I was wondering if my dog was going to do that. That's what happened.
I'll also say this.
He turned around. What is he doing?
With the food part of the 4th, if you're having chips, Doritos, best 4th of July chip you can have.
Doritos? I'm a Fritos kind of guy. Frito scoops on the 4th.
Yeah.
And or the plain Ruffles with French onion dip, like the Lipton packets French onion dip.
You're right.
Ruffles are good.
And something about the Ruffles specifically in that dip makes it so much better. For those that may be barbecuing this weekend and have not gone and got your meat, just a little tip. I was at Publix last night, $5.99 a pound for brisket. I got this big old thing of brisket for super cheap. That's about as cheap as you can get a brisket. Publix.
Oh, Publix.
So, and it was a good looking brisket too, is the last one. But like $5.99 a pound, Publix. Better go get it. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Let's go to Dano real quick. Dano, you're on with Blaine and Zach.
Okay, for the one that puts fireworks in upside down, I'm going to have to go with Buck. But we all know Buck is too bougie to set his own fireworks.
Exactly. I thought that was the layup answer. I wonder how many, because that's what I said. I said it has to be Buck, because I don't think he's way too bougie for it.
Yeah,
he probably has his butler do it.
You and the caller may have.
Yeah.
Just have Robert do it.
Yeah, be onto something there.
Well, that would be it, right? Like, or he would have Robert do it, that Robert would do it upside down.
Yeah.
But he would do it as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. When we come back, we have a question for you guys. We want to hear your answer. What's a sports take that you want independence from, since it is Independence Day, July 4th? What is a sports take that you wish would just go away and never come back? So someone or something that you need Independence Day from in the sports world. We'll also talk about the latest in the NBA. We've got stuff with the Titans to talk about as well. This is Cover 2 with Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 104.5 The Zone. Hey, it's Zach Lyons, and I'm back after getting my vision corrected by Dr. Horn at Vision for Life. And let me tell you, it's been incredible. From the very first consultation, I knew I was in the right place. Dr. Horn personally sat down with me just like he does with every patient and answered every single question I had. I never felt rushed. I felt completely at ease and confident that I had made the right decision. The follow-up appointment was smooth, on time, and the entire team treated me like family. You can tell they genuinely care. And surgery day, it was honestly easier than I imagined. The procedure took less than 5 minutes, no pain, no drama. And now I'm seeing better than 2020. I can't believe how clear everything is. It's one of those things where you don't realize what you've been missing until you see it for yourself. If you're tired of glasses and contacts like I was, don't wait. Call Vision for Life at 615-436-2020 or visit visionforlife.com and schedule your consultation with Dr. Horn today. Trust me, it's worth it.
This is a different court, Blair.
Same result, Slay.
Oh, okay, Blair. See, that's Tyler Tanner. See, Tyler Tanner's in the house now.
Let's see what you got. Jerry's out, Blair.
Blair, come on. Okay, Blair, just come sit down. Come on, Blair, stop. You're going to get hurt. Blair, get off the court. That's enough.
What's the verdict, Blair?
The courtroom is where I play ball.
Boy, Durham, injury law, and that ain't got no roof.
A day at the spa, the perfect gift for birthdays, anniversaries, or any occasion. Lavish and luxurious, yet affordable. A grand gesture, yet simple for you. The gift card from A Moment's Peace. Give her the gift she won't buy herself. An escape, a bit of luxury. Something special that shows more than just words. A gift from A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa in Cool Springs across I-65 from Galleria Mall. Call 615-224-0770 or go online at amomentspeace.com anytime.
Cover 2 with Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 104.5 The Zone, powered by all Four Seasons Garage Doors. 615-737-1045 is the number. We've been talking a lot of Independence Day, July 4th topics, hot dog or hamburger. Where do you spend your 4th of July weekend, a pool or a lake, that kind of stuff. So you feel free to call in and answer some of those questions. Bottle rockets or black cats, downtown or home fireworks show, top food or dish that you would have besides hot dogs and hamburgers and all that. But we're also asking, what's a sports take that you need independence from? A sports take that you just wish would go away and die. And I'm kind of cheating here a little bit.
Give us an example before you give your answer.
So, I would say I think a good one would be Trevor Lawrence was a generational quarterback. Like, if you think that sports take is dumb and you just wish it would go away, or just the term maybe for draft, every draft pick has here's a good one. This is a little bit more relevant. The people that say, well, there's always next year's draft class. And then we don't even know what next year's draft class is actually going to look like or how those players perform. So you can't really say, well, you get a quarterback in next year's draft class, or next year's draft class is stacked at edge. And then all the edge players just don't even show up during the season for whatever reason. So that would be a sports take. So if you'll get the HO clip or whatever. Is it HO Acho? I don't even bother to learn his name.
Emmanuel Acho.
Acho.
Ooh, I got you.
There, you got me on one. Emmanuel Acho. I just wish he and Ryan Clark would both go away. Because they both, Ryan Clark at least will come back on and apologize after a really bad take, or he says something, which he's apologizing a lot.
All the time.
But he defended CJ Stroud's performance at in the halftime of the Patriots game in the playoffs.
Who did?
Ryan Clark did.
Oh my.
And he stuck to his guns. He actually doubled. That's the one time he didn't apologize. He doubled down after the game as well. So I don't know how you do that one. But Acho I just need him off the air. Like, I need independence.
Takes, man.
I guess I'm going to have to mute his name and mute his account so I don't see his tweets or takes or anything. But here's what he had to say. This is the latest that he had to say about Caitlin Clark and the WNBA.
The W at this junction in time would be better without Caitlin Clark because she is a bigger distraction than she is an additive. Caitlin Clark has gotten the WNBA over the necessary threshold they needed. Now people are watching. Now we realize, there's talent in the W, talent that's actually even greater than Caitlin Clark. And I'm not just talking about bigs like Asia. I'm talking about the Olivia Miles. I'm talking about the Paige Beckers. Hell, I'm talking about the Kelsey Mitchells. Caitlin got the necessary eyes there. But now that the eyes are there, we don't necessarily need her anymore. Caitlin did what only Caitlin could do, and we don't necessarily need her to do anymore. Thank you, Caitlin. We can take it from here. Now you're saying that the WNBA needs to be cognizant of where they put Caitlin Clark on posters. The WNBA and the officials need to alter the rules for Caitlin Clark. The WNBA and opposing players need to treat Caitlin Clark more gently. Caitlin Clark's coach needs to be cognizant of how she talks to her in public because it's going to look like there's an issue. Unless we can take off our gloves for Caitlin Clark and stop trying to act like she's a messiah, the WNBA could and would be better off without Caitlin Clark, at least without this version of everybody coddling and caressing and catering to Caitlin Clark.
Okay, the coddling and stuff, I could kind of get that. But, she wasn't even on, was this poster, the 30-year poster or whatever, she's like, she is the present figure, the face of the WNBA. Like, there's just no way around it. And there's the only time people talk about the WNBA is when Caitlin Clark is involved. So I think it's just a ridiculous take. I think his whole take is just, I'm out. I'm just wish it would never show up on my timeline. I wish he would not, because that's how those guys need to go away. If you don't engage with them, they'll eventually fade into obscurity for the most part. Because now he's not with Fox Sports anymore, right? He's his own thing, his own entity. Is that correct?
I think it's a show called Speakeasy with Shady McCoy, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, he spoke for 1:20 there, and I don't think he said one correct thing, in my opinion.
Me either.
Also, when he was listing off of few of those other WNBA players he said were more talented than her. I think he listed 4 women. I only knew 2 of them. And that goes to show, too, like, everyone knows Caitlin Clark. Not everyone knows these other women, with all due respect, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know what they're looking at. I mean, all eyeballs are on Caitlin Clark. That's why she's, the face of the league. Now, I didn't say she was the best player.
Yeah.
I said she's the face because she's opened up the Pandora's box of everybody getting bigger contracts and, endorsement contracts as well. So, I mean, man, you got to applaud her. Now, I get as a competitor, you want to, compete against her. Actually, I went to the Indiana Fever game when I was down there. I wanted to see Caitlin Clark. That's who I wanted to see. She's actually, my favorite player to watch because of her talent, her shooting prowess. But, man, they let a lot of people beating up on her, and I watched her in some games. And it's one game I was at, they actually like elbowed her in the throat and stuff. I mean, like grabbed her by the throat. It was crazy. I could not believe it.
So you were at that game?
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It was insane. What they were beating up on her, and I don't blame the coach at all, especially it's almost like she's, the superstar like in MJ or LeBron, or you're going to get calls. Well, she is not getting calls like that. So, I think he's totally wrong there. And by the way, I don't think there would be all those opportunities, with the increased contracts and revenue from endorsements without her in the league. Unfortunately, that's how it happened, and she was that person. But hey, you should be thankful all the the ladies that's in the league that she gave them more opportunity now.
Yeah.
So now they're just jealous that she's the one. But I mean, at the same time, you also have to thank her for coming into your league.
Right.
So I think they taken it a little too far as far as how they letting them beat her up though. That I don't like it.
He said,
I don't like it at all.
He said we're looking to give her preferential treatment. No, I would just rather her not be allowed to get choked on the floor with no foul.
It was. Yeah, I got to give her. She is a tough son of a gun, man. I like her. I like watching her.
Do y'all have a sports take? Sports
take?
Or anything like that you guys want independence from? Like you hope you never have to hear this again?
I can't think
Ross, you got one?
I do. It's kind of cheating as well because it's not one specific take on it, but just the Jordan-LeBron debate that never ends. I'm sick of it because it's turned into a thing, and we were talking about this the other day. I think it's turned into a thing where if you think Jordan's the GOAT, then you got to say like LeBron's a bum, or vice versa. You think LeBron's the GOAT, you got to say Jordan's a bum. And we all know from watching basketball that they're the 2 best players of all time, however you want to slice it. But it's like now whichever one we pick or someone picks, they got to act like the other dude wasn't very good or is nowhere near, that level, which I think is ridiculous. It's so annoying.
That was one that Brycer had in the F&M Bank chat. Twitch or to YouTube, Facebook Live. He says LeBron is better. His take was LeBron is better than Jordan is the one. Just retire that forever because he's saying that Jordan is the best. Zach Bunch says that Pete Rose should not be in the Hall of Fame. That one needs to, that take needs to go away.
I'm with you on that. Even though he was doing a Sorsby.
Yeah, you know that.
Back then. Dang, Pete, man.
Let's go to the phones. We got Lucas in Murfreesboro. Lucas, what's your sports take that you need independence from?
Hey, guys, love the show. This is kind of broad, but every offseason you'll get talking heads, no offense, or reporters come on, XYZ or ABC gained 20 pounds of muscle. Now, as a dude who's been bodybuilding for 14 years, like, putting on 20 pounds of muscle in an off season, I get it. I am not an elite athlete, but the fact that people believe that a human can put on 20 pounds of muscle in an off season is insane. But some reporters do kind of quail it, and they'll say 20 pounds of weight could be 5 pounds of muscle. But I'm tired of reporters acting like these dudes are Superman. They're just putting on 20 pounds. That takes illegal drugs. But that's my one take I'd like independence from forever.
There you go. That's an interesting one. I would never have guessed that someone would call in and say that one. What do you think about that one? I mean, I know it's hard to lose, not for athletes, but for normal people to lose weight, gain muscle, and all that kind of stuff. It takes a long time. But what do you think about that one as an athlete yourself?
As a former athlete.
I don't know. You still look like an athlete to me.
I don't think in today's age you don't have to take anything illegal to put on 20 pounds, to be honest. There's so many different proteins and things and diet and that you can do now to do that, and how much is it going to be muscle or not, I don't know. I mean, we just talking about from guys who are 300 pounds to guys who are 200 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's very hard. Reshaping your body and with all the new technology and things that you're supposed to be doing. So I think back in my day, I think some people could say that, but maybe not now.
Ross, what about you? You're probably the most recent to go through all this kind of stuff.
You're the youngest athlete.
Talking about putting on all that weight in the off season.
20 pounds is what he said.
Well, and he phrased it, the people that say 20 pounds of muscle.
Oh.
Now, he knows that some people couch it by saying weight, but, they allude it that it could be muscle. It's kind of how they leave the door open.
It's hard when you're put on that amount of pounds to make sure that it's all muscle. But at the same time, like guys can certainly do it. It's gaining and losing weight is about how many calories you're putting into your body.
Right.
So at the end of the day, but it is a hard thing if you're someone who doesn't have a big appetite and you got to start eating a lot more and you're not used to that, then it can be a hard thing, and you're going through the changes in how your body moves and reacts to things. So I got respect for him.
Yeah. I completely agree with that. Great assessment there.
There you go.
Better me. Oh, my take is.
Oh yeah.
It's everything when a team wins is all given to the quarterback.
You know what?
Yes.
You said it.
You knew where I was going.
I knew where you were going.
I said I want to think about this before I said it because
I knew where you were going.
But I always say, but they had a horrible game and they still won and they get the credit.
Yeah.
For the win. So it's not always about the freaking quarterback. Stop this win-loss thing with the quarterback. That irritates me, man. It's like, come on, man. You could play a bad game and they still get credit for it.
As soon as you said, "Oh, I got one," I said, if he doesn't say quarterback wins, I'm going to say quarterback wins. Needs to go away. Because we all agree on that show, like on this show, like quarterback wins is the worst stat. I hate that stat.
It's just, I know they want to always drive it towards the offense and the quarterbacks because that sells tickets. But at the end of the day, football is an ultimate team sport.
It really is.
It is, man. And I'm being honest, like that. There are times when the quarterback is the reason why you're winning. So let's give it credit that way,
Joe Burrow kind of proves and disproves the whole thing, right?
Right.
He's the reason they went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Right? I mean, because that offensive line sucked.
Right.
But he also had Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and all that stuff. But they also haven't been back to the Super Bowl, and he's still one of the most elite quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah. So we got to... I don't know how I should be distinguished, but I think we got to figure out something else, though.
Yeah.
Because that's not the case. I think if you ask any guys, especially at the pro level, quarterback, we understand is probably the most important position, but teams win. You can go back to the Vrabel days here. Let's just right in front of us. Do we think Tannehill was the reason why we won games, or was it really Derrick Henry? Or was it the offensive line, or was it the defensive game plan, or was it the special teams throughout the season?
Was it A.J.
different.
Brown, right? And all these weapons.
So I hate that that narrative has just kind of blown up into the quarterback and take you to the promised land. I think, this is just me, you can win with a average starting quarterback,
Sam Darnold,
who has clutch gene. Now, I don't know if Sam Darnold got that.
That's true.
Right. And so I'm hence saying I think that's what our quarterback will be, Cam Ward. I think he has clutch gene, but I don't think he's an elite quarterback. I think he's going to be above average or average quarterback in the league, which is, I think, good enough to win if you have the right pieces around him. And that means defense, too.
Well, Caleb Williams kind of proved that he had the clutch gene last year.
I'm in this premise where I don't think they should be paying some of these quarterbacks shouldn't be making $50 million. I mean, $40 million. Like, I don't think it's just a going rate. I don't think you're that impactful player like that.
No.
Just because you're the guy that they're giving the ball to in every snap on offense, I just don't feel like you're that guy like that. You're not determining if they win and lose games. Like you can't put the team on your back and win games without the defense playing horrible. Like, what are we doing here?
Right.
So I think that's gotten way out of control for me.
Well, I think it's a convenient talking point. To me, it's a crutch.
Yeah.
Like if you don't know I don't really think you have to know a whole lot about quarterback play to talk about quarterbacks in the NFL. But I think that when you don't know how to talk about the sport, a lot of people will use quarterback wins as a crutch and as a measuring stick for whether a quarterback is good or not. When really there's, like, we even talked about it a few weeks ago, like completion percentage. We heard Shea Tierney talk about it. That doesn't mean you're accurate when the ball comes your way. But that, again, is misconstrued as accuracy when it's really just a completion percentage, because a wide receiver can dive for an off-target ball and still catch it, right? Or you could throw an on-target ball and the wide receiver can drop it. And both those things affect your completion percentage, and neither of those really tell you the story of whether it's accurate or not. And quarterback wins does not really tell you if a quarterback is good or not, because if you look at Baker Mayfield, I think is a good example of where he's kind of got the clutch gene that you're talking about. But he's only as good as what his team surrounding really is in coaching.
Average starting quarterback in the National
Like if
Football.
Baker Mayfield was a free agent in the Tennessee at the time that Sam Darnold was, right? Because we said on this show, we think the Titans should maybe take a look at signing Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And trade back out of the pick. If Baker Mayfield had been out there, I would have been saying the same thing. And because I think you can win with those guys if you build the team around them. And I think Cam Ward falls into that category, like you're saying.
And I would say Sam Darnold's probably the most talented of all those guys. But I'm not sure if he has as much clutch gene as, Cam Ward and Baker Mayfield.
Right.
It's yet to be determined. But, he got him to the Super Bowl and won a Super Bowl. But was
there's
it
a
because
lot
of
of interceptions along the way, too.
And then down the stretch, he was throwing picks all over the place.
He missed a lot of throws in the Super Bowl, too.
Yeah.
They do that every time. They're like, whatever the quarterback matchup, the team that wins, they're like, he outdueled the other quarterback. Well, did he actually? Not all the time.
Right.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah, that is a good one.
And you just brought up something. Outdueled, the quarterbacks don't play against each other.
Right.
See, but that's the marketing side of it. They're playing against the defense.
Yeah, because Tyler Shuck got to play against the Tennessee Titans defense. Yeah. Where the Saints defense had some talent on it, and they had a really good defensive coordinator in Brandon Staley. And so, it's a little bit different for Cam Ward going up against those guys with Cam Ward's weapons and offensive line versus, having Chris Olave and all that kind of stuff.
Apples work the same on both sides there.
When we come back, we'll go to Daryl in Murfreesboro for his sports take, and we'll continue our discussion. What's the sports take you need independence from? This is Cover 2 with Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 104.5 The Zone.
Legendary coach Lou Holtz once said, before people spend money, they ask 3 questions. Can I trust you? Are you committed to excellence? And do you care about me? Hey, friends, it's Blaine Bishop for Eurofix. And Eurofix has built its business on answering those 3 questions with a bold yes. And so back in 1999, founder Aaron Stokes was by himself in a 1-car garage in downtown Franklin. And a few months later, he moved to a shop in a barn behind his house so he could stay close to his family while building his dream of offering the best service of European vehicles at below dealer pricing. So we fast forward to today, and then that barn's long gone, and Eurofix is thriving with 5 locations in Tennessee: Nashville, Franklin, Belmead, Murfreesboro, and Mount Juliet, with more to come. And all work performed comes with a 3-year, 36,000-mile nationwide warranty, plus a rent-a-car is available with every appointment. So go ahead and ask yourself, can you trust us? Do we care? And are we committed to excellence? And I think you'll say yes to all of those questions because of the way Eurofix treats you. So all you have to do is just give them a call now at 844-EUROFIX to set up an appointment today. That's 844-EUROFIX, or you can check them out online at myEurofix.com. That's myEurofix.com.
It's Ramon Foster, and I'm with Aaron from United Structure Systems. Man, they came by today to check out my house. If there's anything, any issues, small or big, you're gonna fill us in there.
We can take care of it, no matter what kind of problems. So first off, we'll just kind of take a look through your house and see what kind of issues you got going. You know, cracks in the brick, cracks in the drywall, weird spots in the floor, doors sticking, windows not opening properly. Once we identify those areas, we're going to do a thorough inspection around the outside, make sure there's no issues going on with that. And then once we look over it, we'll talk about what's going on, and hopefully we ain't got no issues, and then we'll go from there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ms. Foster, so we have looked at the issues that you brought up. We had the drywall in the attic up here above your bonus or your garage. You had some doors sticking.
I did.
Going in your bathroom. So we've inspected all that. We don't see any major structural concerns. So you're going to be one of our lucky good news customers today. There is some minor deflection there. That's not an uncommon thing. As any house is built, it's its biggest and its strongest the day that it's born. Gotcha. Right? And from that point, it just gets older, just like us. We ain't hopping up out of bed, taking off down the hallway, running upstairs. And
not protecting quarterbacks anymore.
No.
Opening up late. We're done.
Your guard ain't there no more.
Okay,
so,
I got you.
So it just happens. It gets a little older and it starts to deflect. Now, there are some things we can do to kind of help adjust those doors, mainly adjusting in the door, which we don't necessarily do, and maybe doing some light shimming in the crawl space down there to address those sticking doors. But for now, no major issues there. We did talk about the grading in the back and some issues that we can take care of back there for you. But that's pretty much up in a nutshell. No big issues and you're good to go. So.
Awesome. So again, what you deal with United Structural Systems is it's upfront, it's honest, and now I can sleep peacefully at night, okay?
Cover 2. Blaine Bishop is Zach Lyons here on 105 The Zone, powered by all Four Seasons Garage Doors, 615-737-1045. What is a sports take that you need independence from? Blaine said quarterback wins, which is a fantastic one. I talked about just Emmanuel Acho and Ryan Clark. I just need independence from them. What was yours again, Ross?
The LeBron Jordan debate.
The LeBron Jordan debate. That's a good one.
Yeah.
There's another good one in the chat that I want to get to here in just a second. But let's go to Daryl in Murfreesboro. Daryl, you're on with Blaine and Zach.
Hey, happy early 4th, guys.
Hey.
Happy 4th.
So I have a couple. I think it's just like throwback for me, but I'm a big Cardinals fan back in the days. But I had a bunch of friends who were Braves fans, so hearing about Braves from the 90s, I need some independence from that. And Blaine, you actually hit, man. You took one from me. I was going to go, quarterback wins games, defense wins games. Sometimes the kicker wins games. I was going to go with that. It's all a team effort. So, yeah, those are the two that I was going to put out there.
Appreciate that. Yeah, even Tom Brady, the greatest all time, that first Super Bowl for sure was won with their defense.
Right.
And the field goal there at the end. He hadn't become the Tom Brady, but you could see the signs that were there, but that wasn't quite. And he gets credit for that.
Yeah.
That Super Bowl ring, right?
Yeah.
Oh, please, let's keep this going.
Because everybody's on here talking about Tom Brady. There's always one against the grind, but I'm talking about the majority of these.
But how many bad teams was he actually on? That's the thing. Like Tampa Bay was an elite when that whole summer where he was a free agent. Everybody's like, well, why wouldn't he choose Tennessee over Tampa Bay? I'm like, have you seen Tampa Bay's roster?
Their weapons they had.
I mean, this wasn't just the weapons. The defense was awesome.
Really good, yeah.
And I was like, and Bruce Arians was there and like all this stuff. Like, yeah, why wouldn't you want to go to Tampa Bay?
But also, like, in defense of Tom for this argument, like, is Eli Manning better than him because he beat him twice in the Super Bowl? No, he's not better than Tom Brady.
And Eli Manning's another good example because that was a team that got hot at the right time because of their defense, and Eli Manning played really well. Like that, sometimes it takes a lot of luck.
Yeah.
Too, like luck is a quarterback's best friend in some of those instances. But like Tom Brady's teams weren't bad teams.
Hey, get this. His first 5 career playoff games, he was 5-0, 59% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, a 76 passer rating, 5-0.
5-0.
You think he's the driving force for those wins?
Right. Sometimes it's about not making the mistakes and all that kind of stuff on a consistent basis, or doing just enough to let your team win the game, even if you can't do it. But yeah, here's one that I like right here.
That's why I said clutch sheen.
Yeah, clutch sheen's such a good way to put it. Brycer in the F&M Bank chat, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook Live, he says, let's end the discussion on John Gruden being a top head coaching option for anybody in the NFL. I'm in. I like John Gruden, the media personality. I like his social media. I like his YouTube channel where he'll teach you some stuff, some X's and O's. But I'm in. I'm tired of John Gruden's name being attached to every NFL head coaching job that opens up as a possibility.
Well, he will be if Heupel's no longer there. After he will be the first one.
Yeah, that is true. Apparently, is that what? Did I hear this correctly? At some point last week, I guess Butch Jones said that the brick by brick that Butch Jones said, he alluded that it was John Gruden that gave him that advice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was hard to think of another Vol in the NFL as a head coach.
Yeah, former NFL volunteer that was an NFL head coach. Yeah. That one, the brick by brick of John Gruden. Let's go to Josh in Hendersonville. Josh, you're on with Blaine and Zach.
What's up, guys? Happy 4th.
Hello. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th, yeah.
Mine is the iconic best play in the NFL, Music City Miracle being a forward pass. Just let it go.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let it go.
Yeah, Buffalo Bills fans, let it go. Your city stinks. Don't take it out on us with the Music City Miracle trash forward pass. I'm with you, Josh. That's a good one. That is a good one. That's a good sports take to get rid of. All right. More of this when we come back. 615-737-1045. What's a sports take you need independence from? And over on the other side, we're also going to talk about what stretch of the schedule, what 3 or 4 game span is the most critical or important for the Tennessee Titans? This is Cover 2 with Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 104.5 The Zone.
Good afternoon, live from the Circus Sports at the Main Kentucky Downs studio. I'm Ross Johnston. Bracket play is here for the United States men's national team as they faced off against Bosnia-Herzegovina in the round of 32 tonight at 7 p.m. in San Francisco. The game will be broadcasted on Fox, and the winner will play again on July the 6th against the winner of Belgium and Senegal, who kick off at 3 o'clock today. In NBA news, Shams Charania reports that the Los Angeles Lakers have made 4 signings. Guard Quentin Grimes signed a 4-year deal worth $60 million. Guard Colin Sexton signed for 2 years worth $19 million. Forward Sandro Mamakhalishvili signed for 4 years worth $52 million. And center Walker Kessler signed a 4-year deal worth $130 million. Also, former New York Knick Mitchell Robinson agreed to a 4-year, $47 million deal with the Boston Celtics. For all your foundation repair and your waterproofing needs, visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans of Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Cover 2 with Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 104.5 The Zone, powered by All Four Seasons Garage Doors. 615-737-1045 is the number. We've been talking about sports takes that you need independence from, sports takes that you wish to just go away. So feel free to call in. 615-737-1045 is the number. I kind of do want to talk a little NBA real quick. Because let's start off with the Kendrick Perkins comment. So Kendrick Perkins kind of went a little personal on Rich Paul. They have, I guess, some hidden beef that we didn't know about. Big Perk.
Oh, yeah,
he talked about Rich Paul. And I know you're going to love his comments because if you have not heard this clip yet, it's pretty funny. So this is...
I like Perk.
This is from sometime last night on one of the ESPN shows where they're talking about LeBron James and all this kind of stuff. And this is what Big Perk said about Rich Paul.
Rich Paul, little turtle head, snotty nose ass, called me all throughout the season. Every time I'm on TV, I get a text message from him. I've been calling him for 2 days now, and he's been ignoring me. We got a problem.
So he's been trying to figure out what's going on with LeBron, and he goes, Rich Paul, that little turtle head, snotty nose ass, calls me all throughout the season. All throughout the season.
When he wants to answer, he can't get a call back.
Right. Huh. Isn't that something?
That happens to me all the time.
But speaking of LeBron James, just real quick. Ross, you watch, or at least know a little bit more about the NBA players, I would say, than most of us, because a lot of these guys that the Lakers are signing, most of them seem to be pretty young. Are they making the right moves right now? I mean, what do you make of this whole Lakers situation?
Dude, that Walker Kessler signing blew my mind. He's a good player, but
they traded 4 first-round picks for him, right?
Yeah, I believe, and they
got more for him than Ja Morant.
Well, we don't have to make it personal.
Well, but 4 years, 130 for Walker Kessler, because they don't have a big guy
and the picks, but he's a stretch point. He can shoot too.
If I had to compare it to a Titans signing, I would say that's like the Dan Moore signing. Like it's a position
a stretch,
a position of need you don't have, but you paid way too much money probably.
Yeah,
for that
he got more power to him. I wonder if Rich Paul's his agent. I don't know. We got to look that up.
Clutch Sports, man.
So the Lakers now have no tradable first-round picks over the next 7 years and have committed $475 million to Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and Walker Kessler. Those 3 players.
They balling.
They have quite the approach. They
can all shoot.
They can all shoot. So there you go. So I guess they're just, maybe they're all just going to be J.J. Redick out there, right? Because he's the coach. And you kind of brought it up over the break that the way he wants to play, maybe LeBron wasn't the best fit for that.
I think so.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah. Here's an interesting comment, and real quick, I want to just touch on this. someone brought up, because we talked a lot about LeBron James yesterday, but we haven't really talked about the Lakers and the aftermath. What's their identity and all this stuff? And this is, I don't know who actually said this, by the way. I forgot to write it down in my notes.
Quentin Richardson, former NBA player.
Former NBA player, Q, is talking about now the pressure that is on Luka Doncic's shoulders.
Yeah, I think there's some pressure there. I don't think it's immediate as this year is going to get crazy. I think if they don't make some steps and show some strides toward getting things right for them, but I don't think it's like 911 right now this season. I think they'll have this season and moving forward to make some progress. But I think definitely in not this year, after next year, is going to be the intensity is going to be turned up on trying to get Luka to what he needs.
So it's the Luka Lakers, right? And we didn't really talk it. I know you mentioned this yesterday, Ross, but we didn't really dive deep into it. Like, what does this say about the Lakers and their faith in Luka, who he hasn't really been as, available as you would like your superstar to be? But man, when he is available, he is awesome. But this is the same kind of pressure that I felt like he faced at the Mavericks, in the sense of, he's the guy, but it is L.A. L.A. may be a little bit different than Dallas in the NBA. Wouldn't you agree? How do you guys feel?
Pressure-wise, market-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the health stuff is a question. He played 50 games 2 seasons ago, 50 games last season. Then this season he played 64. Just got hurt at an unfortunate time. He was also, I think he was top 3 in the MVP race. I don't know if he ended up qualifying.
Oh, he's awesome when he's on the field or on the court.
The problem with Luka, though, is as good as he is on offense, he is an absolute liability defensively. And you can kind of hide that with other players on your team a little bit, but you got to have some on both sides of the court when you're an NBA superstar. I mean, LeBron had to play some defense, when he was in his prime. But I think the pressure conversation, sorry to be a little long-winded, is not so much on Luka, but it's on the Lakers. I mean, they've got Luka in his prime. He's a top 5, maybe top 3 player in the league right now. You don't know how long this championship window is open with him in his prime.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head as far as him defensively. Your best player can't be a liability on defense. And
so
I think
like
that's where the crux is.
With James Harden deal, kind of.
And that's going to be an issue, because when you get into the playoffs, now that shows out more than anything, unless he is just on fire offensively.
Yeah.
But naturally, every team's got a defensive stopper, and a stopper and putting him in 30 is a good thing.
Right.
So is that enough? And will he have enough guys around him to compensate for his weaknesses, especially in those big moments in the playoffs? And I'm a big Luka fan, but man, he does not play and it's almost like he's half-heartedly tries. Like he's like, I'm just not.
Yeah.
So I think that's really going to be the issue, and how far they can go. I don't know if you could ever win a championship with your superstar not being somewhat of a at least trying to put forth a decent effort. And it's almost like James Harden.
Yeah.
Like defensively, I think Harden probably plays harder than him. Yeah, see, that is an issue. It's an issue now.
Why do you guys think that's an issue in the NBA? Is that a prima donna mentality? Is it just something they never learned how to do? Because I think you're right. There's a few players that when people talk about, he's really good, but he's probably a liability on defense.
Watch this. When you see a receiver and the quarterback throws an interception, you go, oh, man, why didn't that guy try to tackle him? He kind of half-heartedly try to get him.
Yeah.
And you go, they didn't pay me to freaking tackle. They're paying me to score the bucket. They didn't, see, and that is the mentality. And that's what I'm talking about. He has to put forth some better effort on defense.
Yeah.
His offense is, what he could do and shoot is just insane. I'm a fan of him, and he got to take care of his body, and he's got to, all these nagging and, hamstring, calf injuries. That's the reason why behind the scenes is why they traded for Doc. I thought it was insane, but they said they couldn't stop him from drinking beer.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to keep drinking beer. And I thought, dang, that's crazy.
He's just like me.
Right. That's crazy. Well, that dehydrates your body, and then that causes all these muscle problems. Now, I think they thought LeBron would wear on him as far as taking care of his body.
Yeah.
and then that would
I feel like he kind of got in worse shape out in L.A.
Well, I don't know. I think he got in better shape. It's just that sometimes now he's just still kind of injury prone with the muscles. So it'll be interesting to see. And now it's his team, to be honest. When you got LeBron there, it's still not your team, but he still is going to have to put forth better effort defensively.
Yeah.
It is obvious. So you got to have some guys that can protect the rim around him.
Ross, do you think they got those guys in free agency with all these signings? Oh, you're shaking your head like, no.
I think they got good role guys, but I think you need a strong number two. Like in Dallas, he had Kyrie. Austin Reeves can maybe be that player, but he hasn't been on Kyrie's level yet, I would say.
Yeah, Austin Reeves sometimes can do it, but you always wonder if he can be consistently that superstar. They gave him that money, but I don't know if he can do it on a regular basis.
Well, just let Dalton Connect do it.
Like Dalton Connect, yeah, right. But he is now with this big contract, Austin Reeves, and I love me some Austin Reeves. I think he's a great player. But I don't know with this big contract, you go from making 23 to now you're in the 40, 50, you get critiqued a little bit differently. Now, when you're in the games, until we see
because he is the two now, right? As far as how this roster is made.
So now you're going to get critiqued like someone like LeBron did last year. Like you're the guy. Like, So I'm interested to see how that plays out with him when he, has a bad night. All of them going to have it. And how much does that affect him now he has the big contract?
Well, especially if they don't have a guy that can play defense, too.
In L.A., you're not in a small market like, you're in L.A.
Because if they can't play defense, then they're going to have to rely on the shooting to win them games. And if they can't, anybody has a cold night, like you're saying, like, it could derail the whole season here and there throughout I don't know. It feels very a weirdly constructed team right now.
You can get to the playoffs off trying to outscore people, but you can't do anything in the playoffs once you get there.
Yeah.
Also, Blaine, with his defense, I'd be curious to see if you agree with this. Like, I think the effort is a big part of it, but what helps him on offense so much is he's such a differently built guard. Like, he's just big. He's not a fast-moving guy.
Mm-hmm.
And guys aren't used to guarding a player like that with the skill he has. On defense, though, that works against you, I think, because you're going against dudes with great ball handling and much more athletic and quicker than you. So,
that's the issue. So there's been time you got to build it right. They got to have some rim protectors and guys who are quick and are defensive minded around them. And right now, it doesn't look like that. It's like they try to outscore everybody, and I just don't know if that's going to be real. Just imagine them against OKC, San Antonio, these guys that are really good in the West. Like, I just don't see them with that nucleus right now, where they're sitting right now.
Right.
That's not enough.
I mean, and by the time you get to that point, how many of these guys are still going to be where they're at right now in their careers, right? Like, I mean, Austin Reeves gets paid all this money, but if he just turns out to be average Austin Reeves, right? Like, is that going to be good enough by the time you maybe reassemble this team to be something that compete with OKC and all that kind of stuff? Because you're correct. I mean, like, when you're talking about the West right now and how all these teams are constructed, I don't even know how you're looking at even being a play-in team right now. I mean, like, it would have to, a lot of things would have to go right in the season.
Yeah, they're definitely not getting past the first round. I mean, that's kind of how I see it.
Yeah. I mean, what were they last year in the West?
It's kind of where they were with LeBron, to be honest.
Right.
They had the one, COVID year. But most of the time they were first round or second round, they were out.
I mean, they were fourth with LeBron in the NBA Western Conference, 53-29. Was their record.
But they lost in the first round, right?
Yeah. So they
second
won
round.
second round. Sorry, they beat the Rockets 4-2, then lost to the Thunder 0-4.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
it's funny. I think if Luka was healthy, they would have had a chance to beat OKC or at least make it close. But at the same time, if KD was healthy for the Rockets, I don't think they would have beaten the Rockets.
KD, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, like 53-29. I don't know. I look at this team and I'm like, they would be lucky, grateful to get to 53-29 at this point.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Like, it's so interesting to see. Of course, Ross was telling us a story yesterday that I forgot to bring up on air that Rob Pelinka didn't even know that
Allegedly.
Allegedly didn't even know free agency was about to begin.
He thought it started on.
It's June 30th, right? Or no, July 30th or something like that, right?
Yeah,
What was the story?
Maybe that's why he started rattling off some signings today.
Yeah.
Going after it.
Yeah.
Also, pulling up this standings list, I had no idea Portland won 42 games last year.
Yeah.
Now they're getting jaw.
Well, yeah.
Well, they subtracted a couple guys.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, they don't have Jeremy Grant and all that. So, like, who are they really?
Jeremy Grant's a good player. He's just old.
He's all right. I mean, 18.8 points per game is not bad. But it's
They still have Aiden. Oh, he's a rim protector, I guess.
Yeah. Do the Lakers still have Ayton?
Yeah.
Is he still on the team?
They got him.
Okay.
He's had a frustrating career.
Which
I
also
think.
makes then the Kessler trade a little bit, because don't they both play center? Am I wrong on that?
Aiden will probably back
going to
him
be
up.
stretched forward, bro.
Yeah, so Ayton
You think
will,
they'll both start? Probably.
I think, yeah, man. I don't know how much Aiden making, man. These guys, these NBA dudes, man. Some of these guys making so money. You're like, what? He didn't even start.
Who was
he-
the contract
he makes-
today you were talking about besides Kessler, Ross?
Oh, yeah. They signed Quentin Grimes 4 years for like $60 million.
Yeah, 4 years, $60 million for Quentin Grimes.
Like, man, dang, man.
And that makes me think Mama Kalishvili will start because they signed him 4 years for 52. And he's a forward. He's like a 4.
It's like Monopoly money, man.
Yeah. I wish, I mean, I'm 5'8", so I probably wouldn't have ever made it to the NBA, but God makes you wish you played basketball, right?
Oh no. Ain't no way I would have.
Yeah, but all that money if you were taller.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If I was tall, I could shoot. If I could do a bunch Hey, man. That's not the sport you're trying to think
Yeah,
you're
the
gonna make it,
basketball
man.
gene skipped to me.
Yeah,
My grandfather on my dad's side had the basketball gene.
No, those
I did
dudes
not
are
have the basketball
freakish
gene.
athletes. Like, I don't think too many people. You gotta, that's a tough one there.
I wish I would have taken those golf lessons as a kid more serious, and then I could go to live today and make.
I did golf
I wish
lessons
I
too.
would've
Did not
done
take
my
those
golf
seriously.
lessons. I didn't even get to do them.
Yeah.
But you know, when I look back, I wish I would have played tennis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I could move lateral.
You probably would have been a pretty good tennis player.
Dang, man, I would have been running around with my head cut off.
You should do pickleball. Go down to our boy and do some pickleball down there.
Crush yard.
Yeah, Crush Yard. We went and saw Supergirl over the weekend. Crush Yard had had an advertisement before the movie. And I said, hey, we talked about
so
that.
how was that movie?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an average superhero movie. It's not as bad as what the trolls on the internet will let you say, because a lot of those guys just hate women. So they're not going to like any women-led superhero movie. But it was pretty good.
Ross, look off to the
Yeah,
it's
pretty good. I liked it. I just watched Superman 2025.
I
Yeah,
think.
that's good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Did you like it?
First, yeah, with
It's
the
not
dog.
as good as that movie, but it's good.
With the
It's
dog
fun.
and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked Superman 2025. I thought it was really good. Bustin' Diamond says about our NBA contract discussion, rotational bench players getting wide receiver one money is nasty work.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy money, man. It's like God. Sometimes some guys will get signed. I'm like, man, who is that? I think I remember his name somewhere.
Well, that's how I was
in
with-
college or
yeah.
something. I'm like, man, that dude doesn't even. Like, what is he averaging? Hold on.
Yeah.
You go look the dude up averaging like 10 points.
That's the guy they got from the it was just like the 4 first-round picks and a $150 million contract for who? Like, I had to ask people, I was like, is this guy good in the NBA? And all they say, well, he was good at Auburn or he played at Auburn. It's like, well, that doesn't tell me anything about the NBA.
I think North Carolina too or somewhere.
Yeah,
like that.
it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where Jaylen Brown goes, if he goes anywhere from the Celtics.
Yeah.
He's an MVP of the finals. Yeah, there's a lot of chatter.
There is. All right, coming up next.
He's upset.
What stretch of the Tennessee Titans schedule is the most critical or most important? And, of course, you guys can call in 615-737-1045 is the number and give us a sports take you need independence from. This is Cover 2 with Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 1045 The Zone. I like it. Cover 2.
Yeah, you like that.
Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 105 The Zone. It was a good beat.
Oh,
we
yeah.
usually only get the same crappy 5 songs at every show. So when we get something new, I like it.
Oh my God! Speak your mind. I mean, yeah, but that was a little up tempo. That was a little
I
more your
liked
speed.
it. That was
huh?
it.
That was your
He's-
speed.
He's thrown a few of these in a couple of these last couple shows.
Okay. All right.
I need to go back to my YouTube.
Yeah, I put in a request. No. Just kidding.
Got to go back to the
I
base
have no
booster.
idea, man. You do a good job with that. Okay, that's it.
Cover 2 with Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 105 The Zone. We're asking you, what's a sports take you need independence from? Let's go out to Bear in Springfield. Bear, you're on with Blaine and Zach.
Good man, Professor. Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I want to real quick. Ross took my thunder with the Luka thing. You know, he just lacked the athleticism and the foot speed to guard the perimeter players, man. Yeah, they're gonna have to scheme something up. That just ain't happening, man. You just can't do it. And as far as a sports take, I'm gonna probably get killed for this, but man, everybody always try to tell me that Vince Young was a good quarterback. Man, he had a winning record and all this is what everybody try to tell. Man, that man was trash. Man, I think that man the most touchdowns that man threw in the season like 14, and probably didn't throw that many, man. He couldn't figure out a zone defensive saver like me back there. And then he was a head case crying on the field and throwing the shoulder pads in the crowd. Man, people just make me sick when they say, just like Blaine said, man, quarterback get credit for wins, but that's a team. And they had a good team, the Fighting Titans. They were good that year. They were getting in all them fights, and but they were, they kept it afloat because it was just garbage. And yeah, man, that's it. That's all I got, man. Y'all tighten up.
Way to speak your mind there, man.
I like it. I mean, hey, listen.
Man, he just threw V-Y under the bus, ran over him and everything,
Yeah.
man.
I would have never expected that in Nashville someone would call in and have the courage. I mean, that takes some courage, takes some balls, some conviction.
Yeah.
To say, Vince Young really wasn't that good of a quarterback. When you really look back on it, Vince Young wasn't really that good of a quarterback. So props to Bear for that one. That one takes the cake
he
today.
definitely has some exciting moments.
Yeah, he had some exciting moments. Not to take anything away from those moments. But I would say that maybe his assessment of Vince Young's quarterback play isn't too far from the truth.
Yeah.
Do you think people view him as better than Tannehill in terms of Titans careers? Because I think Tannehill was better than him.
Because surely not, right?
Wow, the numbers say so or something?
That Tannehill was better?
No, what happened?
Yeah,
I think a lot of people love Vince Young, which I get. I mean, he's a great player.
You're saying that there's a lot of people that probably love Vince Young and hate Ryan Tannehill. Like there's a good cross section of it.
Oh,
maybe some of that. I just think looking back on Vince Young being a high draft pick and all that.
Well, those people would need to get their heads checked. And because I don't think it's even in a discussion.
You just
Ryan
made me think
Tannehill's
something. Outside of McNair,
I think Ryan Tannehill's the second best quarterback out, a Titans quarterback.
Right.
Not count Warren Moon, I guess.
And I think you can make an argument
I'm
for
talking about here, Tennessee.
Yeah. I think that when you talk about you take up the whole body of the work of those quarterbacks bring.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd go Steve McNair, Ryan Tannehill. I think it's fairly obvious it's those two.
Yeah. And then Marcus, maybe?
Yeah, Marcus or Vince.
I'm going
Marcus.
Take
Marcus or Matt Hasselbeck. I mean, to be honest,
Fitzpatrick the one.
I would say Marcus, then Matt Hasselbeck, then Vince, I guess, when you're talking about quarterback. No, I guess I would put Vince over Matt. I don't know. That's tough.
Who'd you say? Oh, Fitzpatrick. Oh, man. Just on a good. Oh, man. He might be up there on a good day, but he had a good game.
Yeah.
He threw 3 touchdowns or 3 picks.
Yeah, if you could find the perfect moment in time for Ryan Fitzpatrick, you would say that he's the best NFL quarterback. Like one game, he could be the best NFL quarterback. Then he's obviously the worst NFL quarterback.
I loved him because he was entertaining.
Yeah.
At best, whether it was good or bad, it was entertaining, man. I mean, he didn't care, man.
And Guardian Devil, not to relitigate the past, may be onto something. Like if VY might have had a chance if he didn't start out his career under Jeff Fisher, because we all know how that whole draft went down, right? Like, that's a tough situation to walk into, and I don't think they really ever I know they brought in Norm Chow, but I still feel like Norm Chow really didn't know Vince Young in terms of what to actually do with Vince Young. And so
then that makes Kerry Collins.
There could be another guy that you could add over there. I mean, he did take the job away from BY, right? I mean, like,
see, where does Kerry Collins fit in that? Man?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh man, you guys.
Billy Volek.
I used to love Billy Volek.
Billy Volek was fun. I really thought when he went to the Chargers, right?
Yes, yeah.
I really thought when he went to the Chargers, like, oh yeah, Billy Volek.
Yeah, Billy Volek. I knew he was. You know what? He was fearless. Like he was the scout team quarterback all the time. And we used to drive home. I'd take him home and stuff. He was like, hey man, you know what? I just go out there and I just sling it, man. I'm like, I'm gonna throw. What do I got to lose? I'm undrafted. And that's exactly how he played.
Yeah.
And he used to torch us on defense, but he got us right. Man, he was a gunslinger. He could throw that thing, man. He may have had some of the best passing yardages in Titans history.
In like single games. I mean, he's up there.
Because he always like, I'm throwing deep. So whether it was Drew Bennett or somebody like that, he was going to throw that thing deep. He didn't care. I respect him for that. Like, he was fearless.
I mean, he played his second year. Well, technically, he was a 2001 undrafted free agent, right? That's about 2003. He started one game. Let's go see what this one game looked like.
I'm talking about.
I'm just wondering because
like
it's some crazy stats
for
the 2003 season as a whole. But I want to see what it was in this one game. In the one game he started, which was at the very end, I think I was at this game. In fact, I'm pretty sure I was at this game. It was against Buffalo towards the end of the 2003 season in December 14th. And the Titans won 28-26. He went 26-41 for 63.4% completion percentage, 295 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he added a rushing touchdown that game as well.
Yeah,
so 3 total touchdowns.
He could move around, man.
Yeah.
He was underrated, man. I was a big fan of him, man.
Yeah.
I knew once he got out there with Drew Bennett, they kind of were the practice squad guys at that time that were kind of like, hey, man, them dudes is pretty good, man. They going to connect. If they ever get out there together, it's going to be problems.
Yeah. I liked me some Billy Volek back in the day. That's one of those, like, when I'm, your first, like, I think that may have been my second or third Titans game. My first one was the Jacksonville Jaguars game, and it rained in Memphis when they were playing in Memphis. You guys were down there. And I think that may have been my second game for the Titans. And it was such a fun game. They won and all this kind of stuff. And that was a good one. I really thought Billy Volek could like be an NFL quarterback based off that game, Going to the 2026 Titans, the schedule came out. We had a conversation on Football Under the F Words. Ross filled in for Stoney last week, and I was like, oh, man, this would be a good conversation to get your perspective on, Blaine. And we were kind of talking about stretches of the season, and we were talking about
toughest stretches.
We were kind of talking about like what's the most critical stretch.
Okay, yeah.
And so you can put toughest too, because I mean, if it's a really tough stretch, it may come at the worst time on a schedule. And we were choosing between the 3 games coming out of the bye, where it's Jacksonville, Dallas, and Jacksonville. And we also talked about the first 3 games, and you could really probably include the first 4 games, where it's the Jets, the Eagles, the Giants, and the Ravens. Because you got the hot start, or that kind of tells you what this team is while you're trying to figure yourself out. But we were talking about, like, after the bye, you should kind of know the bye is week 9. So this is week 10, 11, and 12, where you're facing Jaguars, Cowboys, Jaguars. And it's home, away, away is how those games go. And playing the Jaguars that close, they're the Colts this year, because typically it's the Colts you play pretty close back-to-back almost for whatever reason. This year it's the Jaguars, and they're probably going to be a trendy pick to be a playoff team and all that kind of stuff. And so, like, there's when you really should know what your team is, and you have 2 divisional games with 2 more left to go in a short span. And if you can win both or split them, you're probably looking pretty good towards the end of the year. So, like, to me, that's kind of where I landed, even though a hot start is pretty critical for this Tennessee Titans team.
That's how you felt too, Ross, right?
Yeah, I grouped that those 5 games after the bye in as well, just because of the Commanders and Lions after, I think, are 2 tough games.
Which also should give you PTSD from 2 years ago, the Commanders, the Lions blew out the Titans. A couple of
games. That's right. Yeah.
And then it was the Jaguars ran all over. No, the Commanders ran all over us. Then the Jaguars saw what the Commanders did and ran all over us. But we played all 3 of those teams very close together in that 2024 season as well. So I kind of got PTSD from that.
Yeah, that's good. No, I think there's all valid points. And it'll fluctuate throughout the season once we kind of figure out. But great discussion here. I'm always big on new staff, kind of, a lot of new players. By the way, too. Yeah. So I think it's critical to get a fast start. But, at least, and when I say fast start, that means maybe they finish 2-2 based off who they play.
Yeah.
Can't lose like to the Jets. You got to win that game. That's a winnable game.
It's a home game.
Right. See, that's what I'm talking about. Fast start. You got to get the fans involved. The team. They got to start from a positive note. So you with the new staff. So I thought that was critical. But that is not the crux of where I think they have to really be good. I think they're going to do that. If they don't, the season's done. If they don't get up to a decent start. I think it's actually week 4 through 6. And I say it because they play Baltimore, Houston, Indy, and those are divisional games that could determine later down the road if you're going to be in a playoff hunt, level of opponent, as well as, kind of figuring out who you are. They're still trying to figure themselves out. And when this trip ends of those games of 4 to 6 of Baltimore, Houston, and Indy, I think we'll have a great feel for what they are at that point. And if not, then the coaches will start making adjustments. It could wait till week 9 or whatever it is. But I think after this, we will see what the team is. Like, we will know after week 6. And, those are tough opponents. And especially when you're talking about Houston and Indy, and we all know what the Baltimore, Ravens have on their staff and the new coaching staff too. So I think if they do that, they start off fast 2-2, and let's just say they win 2 of the 3 right there.
Right.
That's possible. We don't know what the Texans are really good defensively. And then Indy, we don't know what you're going to get. Like, we don't know if Daniel Jones is going to play. So you can have some things go in your favor, and it's not like the Texans are unbeatable. I feel like they're beatable. We played them tight every time. So I think I think that's especially for, let's just say, positive affirmation that we are going to be a quality team and we can compete with anybody in this league. I think that is where I'm trying to get at, maybe more so than everybody else, is that we're going to be competitive, and whether we finish in the playoff hunt or barely outside of that, an 8-9, 9-8 type team, we've improved and we're not that far away.
I like that perspective because that is the measuring stick right there. Uh-huh. Yeah, the Eagles are good, but they don't have A.J. Brown. They have a second or first year offensive coordinator who's only been in the league a total. This will be his 3rd year. The Jets are the Jets. The Giants, you don't know what that team's going to be if they don't have Malik Neighbors, right? Without Malik Neighbors, they may have, and Cam Scatterbo, they may have the worst collection of offensive weapons for a young quarterback in a new system ever. It's pretty bad.
They have to start off fast with all that. They have to. They got to.
You really need to go 2-1 in that stretch, that 3-game stretch. But then you get to the Ravens, who are, like you said, they're always the Ravens.
Yeah,
that's just in their DNA at this point. They're a competitive team. Then you have the Texans, which they have an elite defense. But let's not forget the last time, the final time they faced the Texans late last year. Texans only won 16-13. Now, that was with Davis Mills.
Yeah.
That's a totally different situation than playing C.J. Stroud, but you're a better team than what you were last year, and you barely lost that game. To your point, it's a divisional game, and you're supposed to be a better team this year. But you're talking about 3 playoff teams, right? Mm-hmm. Ravens, Texans, Colts. And to your point, we don't know what Daniel Jones is going to be, recovering from his Achilles tear.
So who's the starting quarterback?
If it's not him, they still have Anthony Richardson,
right? See?
Or Riley Leonard.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
I'd take us against them any time.
Yeah. And let me tell you something that last year, through 10 games, with Daniel Jones. Jonathan Taylor was averaging 114 yards per game. He had 15 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns. That other 7 games without Daniel Jones, because Jonathan Taylor played in all 17 games, 446 yards, which was 63.7 yards per game, 3 rushing touchdowns over 7 games, and 0 receiving touchdowns.
Hey.
So this isn't like, even when Ryan Tannehill was out of games, Derrick Henry was still Derrick Henry. And I'm not trying to downplay the talent of Jonathan Taylor, but that goes to show you that this team and their offensive wide receivers, that's with Michael Pittman and Alec Pierce out on the field, stretching the field. They don't have Michael Pittman anymore. And NWI is no Michael Pittman, no offense to him. And I appreciate what he did here, but like, he's no Michael Pittman. So when you're talking, and we don't even know how healthy Alec Pierce is going to be by the time week 6 rolls around.
Training camp. Yeah.
Right. So how are those guys in terms of football shape, taking hits and all that kind of stuff? But they're going to be considered playoff teams. And at this point in the season, those 3 are still going to be playoff teams. So that's a really great point that we did not bring up, that is a critical measuring stick for what this Tennessee Titans could be.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you guys did a great job there. I mean, it just, I am tired of the slow start.
Yes.
And so that was almost usurped it, but I just like, nah, this is really more important. But they got to start off like 2-2 here. They got to beat the Giants and the Jets. That has to happen.
They have to beat the New York teams in my mind.
I don't care if it's by 1 point. It doesn't matter. It was a win.
Yeah,
they got to win. They especially the home one. Oh my.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
If they lose to the Jets opening, which is a possibility, this Jets team has gotten better. But if you lose, that's a feels like it's very early to say a nail in the coffin.
Yeah,
that feels like a harbinger of like things to come.
We're going back down the road. Yeah, and you don't want that. You just don't. I would be going for it on 4th down. I'd do everything I could to.
Yeah. I'd be poisoning their drinks at halftime or something.
And I'd be like, hey man, did they got food poisoning? Hey, man, something happened to their food.
Got the Ass Nile virus that's going around right now.
Alarm at 3 a.m.
Yeah,
at the hotel.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah,
please
man.
do something.
Yeah, I know because
everything happens.
Yeah, Zach said he'd volunteer for that.
Yeah, the one thing like that is interesting to me too for the start of the season with slow start or whatever. Week 5 not only is our first divisional game, but it's the first time we play a team that kept their core coaching staff intact. Because we've all been looking at the Ravens and Giants with new staffs completely. Eagles changed offensive coordinators again. And the Jets really just kept Aaron Glenn. He fired like 12 dudes.
They changed 12 coaches, yeah.
So it's funny how that's going to work out this year with the schedule.
Emmett Jones says, you're right, but Seattle started off slow. They went 4-1. Yeah. I mean, we're talking about, slow starts in terms of span of a game, or many games, not just the first game.
Texans
even this first game.
Texans would be one from last year.
Yeah, Texas had a slow start, and they ended up.
They were.
I mean, their defense is just. And they kept everybody. Like, how's that even possible? How's it even possible?
Were they 0-4 last year to start?
Yeah, they were not very good.
0-3. Because when we played them the first time around, that was their first win. I can't remember if it was week 5 or 4.
And that was
the Texans were 1-3 after they played the Tennessee Titans. 1-3, and they ended 12-5 and at the end of the year. So that's overcoming a slow start. But this Tennessee Titans team has not proven to any of us that they can be that as of now. Texans, that we know they can hang their hat on having an elite defense, and C.J. Stroud, who is capable of winning games despite his playoff performances. But we've never seen the Tennessee Titans these last few years, since Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown, that they can overcome slow starts and stuff.
Yeah. And that, hence, is the difference when you're trying to say, but such and such overcame. The Houston Texans went to the playoffs the year before.
Yeah, they've been in the playoffs every year since A.J. Stroud.
So they knew they were good. So the mental toughness and fortitude to think that they could get out of it is totally different from a team who's won 3 games, 6 games in 2 years. So that's a total different mindset there. So it's not equal.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, the record is equal, but it's not the same. Their team had success. They understand how to win, how to be successful. They know, they felt it. They know what they need to do.
Right.
But the Titans are still new to this because they haven't done it yet, especially under this quarterback and this staff. So until you do it and prove it that you can do it and come back from something like that, well, you got to show me. Put up or shut up. And so that's why I say this team must startup because you need this positive energy, not only for the team and confidence, but also for the fan base to feel good about their team.
Right.
So that's why it's critical. Totally different than, if we went to the playoffs last year and lost in the first round, yeah, man, we were a playoff team. We'll figure it out. Nobody would be worried.
Yep.
2 years of back-to-back of 3 wins just ain't going to cut it, and you're going to start thinking it's going to go right down that road again if you lose to the freaking Jets. I guarantee it. People will be livid.
People say when we talked about this, when this schedule came up and everybody's like, oh, you guys are overreacting. Nobody will say that. You lose to the Jets and all those people that called us and said, oh, well, it's not that big of a deal, or you guys are making it make or break. They'll all be putting the panic alarm and fire alarms and all that kind of stuff.
We haven't even brought up that that's Saleh playing his old team.
Well, and then that's why I also say that you need to win the Giants one because, hey, there's a lot of former players, a lot of staff members from that Giants team, too. You got to win those games. Yeah. They're not like must wins, but you got to win those games.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Happy Bobby Bonilla Day, everybody. So when we come back, Ross is going to have a list of the worst NBA contracts for us to go over since we were talking about the NBA earlier. This is Cover 2 with Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 104.5 The Zone.
Ross Money.
Cover 2. Blaine Bishop and Zach Lyons here on 105 The Zone, powered by all Four Seasons Garage Doors. 615-737-1045 is the number. Make sure you guys have a happy 4th of July weekend and stay safe out there. Stay cool out there. We'll see you guys on Monday. 105 The Zone will be off the next few days, so I'm very thankful.
We'll also be here both days.
He is. He's going to man the controls. Someone's got to be at the computer.
Yeah, he's doing
and make sure everything goes.
He said he can do everything.
No, I'm gone after the show.
It's July 1st, and that means it's time for Mets fans everywhere to wish each other a happy Bobby Bonilla Day. Because every July 1st, today, if he's 63 years old, Bobby Bonilla will receive a check for $1,193,248.20 for the New York Mets, as he has and will every July 1st from 2011 through 2035. So we're coming around the corner. No more Bobby Bonilla Day, but we're talking about the NBA and bad contracts and how crazy it is that a bench warmer gets paid wide receiver one money and all that kind of stuff, and because it's free agency going on in the NBA. So Ross was like, I've been looking during the break. He's like, I've been looking at all these really bad NBA contracts. I said, well, okay, get a list together, and we'll go over it in the very last segment since it is Bobby Bonilla Day. So, Ross, take it away.
First one, these are all fairly modern.
Okay.
Gilbert Arenas in 2007 got a 6-year, $111 million deal with the Wizards.
6-year?
$111 million. This was after he played 8 games the season prior due to a knee injury.
That would have never happened in the NFL.
That would never happen in the NFL.
Prove it deal.
Yeah.
Prove it deal coming back.
2 things that happened as a result of his signing. One, he wanted them to get Antoine Jameson real bad, so they paid Antoine Jameson 4 years, $50 million. That worked out great. And then in 2009 was when he had the locker room gun incident as well.
Yeah.
And then ultimately, I forget what year it was, but they ended up having the number 1 pick and taking John Wall. But that one was real bad.
Okay, that is really bad. I could not imagine paying someone a 6-year, $111 million. This was in 2007, mind you, right? That's what you said, 2007. $111 million, who only played 8 games coming off a knee injury in the NBA. That is crazy. You're right. That would never happen in the NFL.
Mm-mm.
That would be, I guess the closest you would say is, Peyton, because he hurt his neck or whatever. Missed the whole year and then got paid. I don't know, but I don't know how much he got paid from the Broncos off the top of my head. I'll double check that. What's number 2?
All right, I'll go a little quicker because they got 5 of them. 2 was Grizzlies. 2016, they signed Chandler Parsons 4 years for $94 million. He played 95 games in 3 seasons with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that one was not very good. You could almost, and of course, someone has to.
Anything?
Yeah, he dealt with injury.
Yeah,
he had also
He had the back, didn't he?
Prior to that, he was with the Mavs, and he signed that contract in a Dallas strip club.
You could also probably
You can sign in a strip club?
Well, you can sign anywhere. Listen, someone already said John Morant Supermax could be on this list.
Ooh.
They just want to attack me today.
You see how he looks? He turns red every Memphis. Come on.
Let me do you one better than that.
Okay.
Number 3, the New York Knicks in 2016 signed Joakim Noah, 4 years, $72 million.
Yeah, I thought that one was crazy to me.
Wow.
Did you guys ever think he was good in the NBA?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, he made All-NBA one year, I'm pretty sure.
Isn't that
Chicago.
crazy? I just never really thought he was that good.
Yeah, he was mid.
Yeah, he was definitely mid. But he got paid like elite.
He did.
So what was that contract?
4 years, $72 million.
So that was 4 years, $72 million. Peyton Manning coming off his neck surgery and all that kind of stuff for the Denver Broncos was 5-year, $96 million.
Oh.
So just think about that. That Peyton Manning, who's actually a good football player, still only got $96 million, while this guy got 74 something.
Yeah.
The number 4 is probably the worst to me. I said it to y'all during one of the breaks. Lakers in 2016 paid $136 million combined to get veterans Timothy Mozgov and Luol Deng.
Oh my gosh.
Dang, Ding was good at first. What happened?
Oh, these guys were past their primes for sure.
Oh, man.
He's old at that point
Somebody
by NBA standards.
D'Angelo Ball fleeced the Bulls. He had a knee injury. I don't think he played very much.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what's the other one?
Last one, and this is a little different, is Scottie Pippen, and this is his fault, signing the 7 years, $18 million deal with the Bulls during his prime.
Yeah, so this is on the flip side.
Yeah, absolutely horrible contract that he signed.
Yeah, that one was not good.
Yeah, I remember that.
Someone said De'Aaron Fox's 4 years, $228.6 million maximum extension should be on the list as well at some point.
That's a strong one.
That's a strong one. That's crazy money. Crazy money.
$226 million.
Woof. All right.
Ayton wasn't on there?
I guess not. I guess not in the least Ross's top 5 list. All right, that will do it for us. Cover 2. Blaine Bishop is Zach Lyons here on 105 The Zone. Everybody have a happy 4th of July, and in the meantime.
And in between time.
Peace.